Hi guys, and this is very early for me. I've been seriously this past few days from the 3rd February to 15 and 10th February to the uh, earliest date, like a lot of examination. It's just let's just say it's a odd it's a odd situation that I applied for. I mean, yeah. So, what does it felt like when you're back in school? You feel scared. You feel intimidated. You feel like somebody's better than you. And of course, you will definitely felt different. And productive wise, you will be challenged by a lot of people and understanding their different background and situation. I mean, true, some people, uh, what it called is their working standard is from Google background, right? I figure I was up to no challenge. These guys are really top of the class tier. And why does it felt like nobody expected me to pass my examination from part 1 and part 2? For well, fair enough. Certain people intend to understanding IT. So let's just say now you are experiencing an IT department. Like today, you are going for a class to upgrade your skill, but some people intend to understand that IT is a bigger worldwide situation where some people want to be a expert in computer and some people want to be computer science geek or rocket scientist geek, whatever that is considering IT. But here is the thing about IT development skills is technically um, different individual group jobbing, like what we call as a for my situation, I intend to study IT for reason is aiming for a dream job like Ubisoft, Microsoft, Help Desk. Even you throw in retail job, they even will ask you, do you have any IT background or do you have some reversal study or do you have some university cert that is asking you for better cert. But what is this so-called IT? Well, let's just say for the past few days, I experienced different situations from weekends. A lot of people stop working on a daily basis from Monday to Friday, or sometimes they have to cut between jobs to understanding their study and do some reversal and everything. For me, I never never felt like going back to school. It's just like a not a piece of cake for me. Fair enough. From part one, day one is introduction, telling you hardware and stuff, and tell you that what is Bluetooth work and what is mouse and what's keyboard and what is motherboard, what is hard drive and what is hard disk and what is the battery look like. True enough is basic, but this basic situation you will have a problem where people could not catch up in daily basis because understanding IT is a lot bigger, not just like smaller type. It's just like how you build a PC, how you build a repair, how you maintaining and upgrading and understanding what kind of situation in different workforce. From day one, I tell you, I completely blank. I literally thought, okay, it's a piece of cake because I studied before, so everything will be piece of cake. But no, you're wrong. What I been through is way more to physical and understanding memories, like telling you how you're gonna experience. And part one and part two is not so basic at all for me. It's just like, okay, true, we are doing this and doing that. I heard before, but intending I was selected enough to push a car of desktop tower and monitor, and there is cabling, wiring, data transferring, even those wire critical RJ45 or RJ65, whatever, internet cable wiring, fiber, even router, even modem. There are way more situation outside. And frankly, to tell you, if you are intent to, and sorry guys, my eye is very painful because I didn't sleep at all for the past few days. So bear with me. Is outside situation is like do and don'ts. So do is understanding IT, but what you're gonna get is way bigger. Oh boy. I've been physically studying CompTIA A plus, and CompTIA A plus is about $60 in US. Just the book itself, but if you're talking about Matt Meyer video, CompTIA A plus, everything is technically $144. I got it for free because I signed up from school. And yeah, true enough. Oh boy. 15 hours on a computer, 17 hours on a computer is way out of my league. So what you get is knowledge base, and you will have a scenario where you fill up like, do people really need IT skills? Some people just think that, oh yeah, I got this government funding, what kind of situation I want to study, or a situation where verify that you are intending to understanding what is the knowledge skills. So the knowledge skill set is way bigger than ever. And true, IT is very big. It's not like stuck in the middle. It's stuck, not even stucking yourself down. It's just that the examination, the understanding, and then later on software, hardware, you name it, they got it. And CompTIA A plus tell you most of it. And I am intent to understanding what is computering for. And true enough, it's daily basis use and everybody moving forward. As a growing industry, IT is very fundamental and essential skills that you need to learn. So the basic as a courtesy of the job foundation. Like for example, you're doing this for a company. It's like shipping, cargo, Amazon or FedEx or whatever will or whatever work. CompTIA A plus will be there no matter where you are. Even you're in the US, UK or Canadian or wherever, Montreal as well. they are using CompTIA A+, Java C++, and oh boy, it's bigger than ever. So one tree is not enough, so second tree will be there. And fair enough, I keep getting what we call as a human driving error. Fundamentally, you will have the essential skill, but what you're gonna get is how are you going to differentiate a sub-bridge, sub-bridge CPU card, and how do you explain about the GPU? What kind of GPU set skills and what kind of understand the mental and what is Ubuntu, what is Linux, what is Mac OS, what is Windows 10. That's more than average. Android, iPhone, iOS, oh boy, even tablet, oh wow, that's just crazy. In IT is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 freaking tree root. You will be, oh my god, what am I gonna do? I'm stuck. So why people intend to go back to study is understanding their job scope they are working for, and they're asking about Google and how do they experience it before you have a intimidating work like Google, Microsoft, Ubisoft, and Lenovo, Acer. All these are all IT skills. And fair enough, a bunch of them really experienced from Microsoft. For example, I met this lecturer that I intended to felt like the worst thing I can think of. Fair enough, he is a rock solid guy. He literally rock solid everything. And he is a straightforward guy. He tell people directly like what you're gonna expect on day one. So when day 2 come over, day 3, day 4 assessment and CompTIA A+ online courses. Examination. Not just examination, you need to download PDF, you need to learn this. And what is star, what is circle, what is circle, what is mesh, and what is switch, or what we call it bus or something. It's technically asking you to differentiate different networking and different identity skills where you can understand what is true and false and what is zero and ones. Zero and ones can be how I on the light, and the other one is zero is off the light. And the air conditioner is 1 and 0 as well, because everything that we are intending is way off the hook. I mean, from people that have different background, even non-IT people, they join IT is they want to get a job. Understanding a fundamentally understanding where computer like printers, why is it not working, why is it this, why is it that, paper jam or network failure or the unplugged situation, or not connected to a lively Wi-Fi network, or fundamentally your connection loss on the computer or driver update, maybe a lot of other things, but millions of database is different. So it's a true living nightmare. Part 1, after the examination, the lecturer told me myself to everybody saying that congratulations on passing your part 1 and part 2 examination. And true enough, he tell you frankly, he will tell you A lot of people will be depressed, will be understanding that you cannot make it, but a lot of them do make it part 1 and part 2. So I said, thank you. I passed my examination after proceeding, understanding, wiring, and a lot more. And part 2 is more to Ubuntu, Linux, Mac OS, Apple, iOS, and how they install Windows 8.1 or Windows 10 or Windows 7 or VMware or Hyper-V or some sort of different tools, and you won't be using any of this because it's totally not free. And a lot of them will understand that, oh, Ubuntu is a great Linux software platform. Yes, true, but one thing is never free. The program itself telling you, oh yeah, today you're doing this, but what is data transferring is you cannot get a fundamentally understanding peopling. And yesterday I encountered on the examination, before the examination there is this other student. I eventually never thought of asking her, so I went up to her front and asked her, okay, so I just do as a impersonator, like telling them what kind of thing. And true enough, she had no freaking clue how to tell if a computer is about to die, or how do you tell your computer is overburning, or a computer fan beeping. Why is it beeping so loud, and why is this fan so loud? She don't even know. I was, you kidding me, right? No? Okay, fine. So eventually you will understand situation, background basis, and a lot of company do really asking you to go IT training, and true, false, gate. So after the examination, he tells you that good luck on your future finding job and things. So yeah, I mean, through the part 1 and part 2, I managed to make some friends, and understanding the robotic science job. Some of them have robotic science, some of them working for Amazon, some of them working for IT industry, like a lot of places they are requiring high skill cert, higher standard, even COMEX, even cyber security. They defending people from online threats. They also understand what kind of thing can be worse, and what situation is this, what situation is that. There is not, there's no way to tell you it's easy. Fair enough, I study very hard. I push through the night, and I understanding fundamentally and essentially what kind of skill set. As a non-IT based person become an IT fundamental person, or essentially finding a job in an IT, or changing job, that will be the most minimum platform. And fair enough, what is inside this envelope is one of my examination cert. Make that 2 because part 1 part 2 is under CompTIA A+, but different school and scholarship you have different sources. From part 1, NICF, And part 2. So you will have a knowledge base of software, hardware, and Linux, and a lot of different. Even the latest Mac OS running on a Linux platform, they will teach you from there. So if you essentially want to changing job, understanding this, understanding that, go for part 1, part 2 first. But if you want more in-depth, a lot of people will never pass the in-depth. Even me, I'm struggling. Even I log into the virtual machine, I feel very heart pain and misfortunate. I really can't do it. I really like hoping for the best. I went for the Microsoft examination, MTA, the hardest database I ever seen in the whole freaking world. They tell you that, oh yeah, congratulations on passing your part 1, part 2. Do you want to go for MTA? MTA covered cybersecurity, networking, database, and how do you freaking know it's Microsoft? They essentially buy you this Microsoft certified book. MTA exam 98-364. Locally, I don't even know why. Why in the world would you want somebody non-IT to go for Microsoft examination? Or how do you own a car? How do you own a hybrid? How do you own a sales pitch? Or many things. And fair enough, my different study background, different work, from a food industry become retail, and a little bit more to computering. Why? Why do I change job oddly? And why do I want to become a certified engineer? Or why do I want to be a help desk? Or why do I want to be a customer service? Or why do you want to understanding the futuristic of tomorrow world, or innovation from forefront generation of security, even Cygenets of security, even Romanian, they are all understanding CompTIA A plus examination, understanding sub-bridge, not-bridge, security platform, networking, Wi-Fi, and more of that from in-depth. And to be frank, I can't even understand MTA. I'm struggling here. MTA is the hardest of all. Of all, mother of Lord. I cannot do it. I frankly tell the part 1 instructor saying that why do I want to just get the part 1 part 2 first? Well, frankly, start working in the IT department. And second, you will struggle from hardcore examination to more than in-depth enough to tell you that, oh yeah, sure, you will have the essential of understanding Microsoft and understanding more route. Not 5 finger you can do this. It's a lot more complex. IT can be more complex, not just intentionally they tell you, okay, so we are doing IT fundamental and blah 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 blah. A lot more than that. In-depth functioning, understanding locally what kind of IT department you're going to, and it's not just that you are studying because you're doing more than A plus. And frankly, I survived CompTIA A plus is because I study. Nobody in the correct world would go for this. I would literally just go and study and then learn. And frankly, from MTA classes, after the instructor told me a lot more things, and then she spoke to me. She told me direct. I asked her what is the criteria of passing, and she said that I noticed you are struggling, and I know that a lot of people cannot make it on the harder examination. Even you go for Microsoft exam, doesn't mean you can pass. Not all of them pass. 90% of more 95% of them took the classes from part 1 and part 2 and struggling, then they drop out or flop or flat out run away from the examination. So in my criteria, MTA is the hardest. Database, networking, cybersecurity, not just that, it's very in depth. It's not called networking for a reason. It's preparing you for a work skill. Like you are going for an IT job, congratulations, you get that job. But what you gotta know is, you cannot get a job fund, but you will get a Microsoft freaking certification. I've struggled from day 1, day 2, and day 3. An examination could be from part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5. 3, 4, 5. I cannot even differentiate. MTA, I'm sorry, I really can't. I really never felt so miserable. I went into a virtual machine, I can't even understanding the what I call it as a student and relationship, and a little bit briefing of the cases and a lot of codes to remember. I can't even tell you how in depth different IT skill sets, unless you're planning to work with Ubisoft, Microsoft, or Dell, HP, or Acer, or Lenovo, or IBM, or any bigger industry, like a lot more. Even Romanian Bitdefender is certified. If you took the examination, you will go, I'm crazy, So, yeah, I am literally in a midterm of crisis myself. MTA is really driving me nuts, pulling my hair yesterday from examination. I literally just losing my sleep, my awareness, everything. Everything is chaotic. So examination from CompTIA A plus complete, and then now I'm struggling with MTA, and if I don't pass, you must well just drop out. I really won't force you to go for examination for Microsoft unless you are going for Google, Linux world, or understanding Microsoft. You want to go work with Microsoft? Sure. You need to take MTA exam. I am now in the middle of finding a job and pray for the best tomorrow that I can pass the advanced examination so I can go on. But if you fail, I would recommend you to drop out. As soon as I know my result tomorrow, oh boy, I think I'd rather drop out. I can't essentially just going here. Oh, understanding SQL, virtualization, Microsoft things. Oh boy, it's just too difficult for non-IT skilled, or if you have like interest in IT, and if you really want some basic skill, go for part 1, part 2. If you're talking about Microsoft examination, go for MTA. But if you're talking about cybersecurity, do expect that software you will be tested on cybersecurity as well. A quick hint. And then later on, examination, they will tell you, oh, okay, cool. And when come to Microsoft examination, it's way worse. My situation now is, if I can't pass the exam, fine by me, I leave. It's not that I don't want to continue study, it's MTA is pushing my buttons. The lecturer telling you, oh, today we're doing this, doing that, and then showing me a screen board of telling me words and codes and driving me nuts. Eventually, I own up for my mistake. I fall asleep on day 1 classes because I'm very tired. And fundamentally, I'm insane. Even people say that I'm crazy to take IT, like scholarship. You sure you want to say that? I've been crunching my teeth, and well, the lecturer on part 2 asking me why do I want to learn IT, why do I want to go through all the trouble from 1000 pages thick Bible book of CompTIA A+. Well, frankly, I came here because I tell the truth that my father disagrees with my IT knowledge, and he thinks that I'm suitable for FM food and beverages. My mother intendedly murdered me for failing my school examination and asking for a lot more. And boy, I'm frustrated. After my dad passed away in 2018, a lot of things got worse. So I intended to go to this school is understanding if you're really there to sacrifice your Saturday, Sunday to go study, go for it. I would suggest CompTIA A+ first. Is the most essential. And then if you want advanced, go for more like Microsoft examination, that's one. But however, if you talking about if you can't pass part 1, part 2, I really don't know what to say. Maybe you're not suitable for IT, but I passed, I got the cert, and I'm right now finding a job where I can suit the role and what I learn, and of course, if different things can be more and more fundamental. So you will know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And frankly, here is one more last tip. If you are going for part 2, please note you'll be asked what kind of scenario you'll be going to. And frankly, I have to tell you one thing. I know this student, his mindset is still stuck with IBM on the 19th century. I'm like, oh boy, I'm about to fall asleep because this guy is essentially nuts. He eventually tell me his friend working in an IT department or something, asking him to go on a freaking job base to help him repair something. I was like, huh? What kind of work? What kind of office will hire somebody that is not an employee and asking you to do wiring? What is this? I was like, what the fuck am I hearing? This guy is telling me that his friend can't even contact IT, and then he eventually had to go to the office for this shit. I was I'm crunching on my teeth right now, and I'm understanding what the fuck is this. I literally pissed off. I hear his story, my mind blown, freaking blown, and you won't be understanding after from the part 2 examination he struggled and I can't help him. He failed. If he failed, I really can't tell you. I really don't know whatever happened to him. After I got my part 2 examination done, I see him struggling on the laptop. Don't know how to type, don't know how to do this, don't know how to do that. Oh my god. Then I asked if the instructor that you want me to stay back so I can like give a little hint or stand beside him and teaching him something. He said no, it's an examination. If you really don't know IT, don't struggle yourself risking Saturday, Sunday, sleeping and oh my, blown, very painful. So I don't know whatever happened to him. If he really wants that job, he had to pass the examination on his own. And if he still really consider, then I would say good luck. I passed because I'm lucky. I'm lucky because I have friends, I have people that I know from IT, from skill set jobs, IT from HP, UOB, banking, finance. You will need this. This baby will lead to your dream job. I got it because I'm lucky. I'm lucky I have experience before. And why do people think you're smart? Because I already had experience from HP, UOB, banking. I got working experience with IT industry before, and frankly, they all covered for you, so they don't need to go through all the trouble to tell you, oh, congratulations, you got all this shit, and then later on you were essentially blown and say that, oh, thank God I got that job experience. And then, boom, reality come true. I got cert, and this is global recognized cert. Even in the UK, if you're really going to Canada or other places like Montreal, planning to find a information technology work, essentially you will get hired, but you will intentionally get fired too. Just to tell you the truth, in fact, I have been struggled. So tomorrow is my MK examination. If I don't pass, I must well go find another job. I started finding a job in the IT industry for basic first. Then the basic courtesy will come over. Thank you. So good luck on your examination or whatsoever. And thank you so much for Mohammed. Let me check the lecturer name again. I really had to intend to check. Mohammed Shuhaimi. He is a past experience before 5 years in Microsoft. So thanks to him, he's very helpful. And Miss Karen from Part 2 examination. I love Part 2. Part 1, Part 2 is based on my experience, a logic gate. And Part 3, 4, 5. You'd rather be in a mental hospital by then. You really can't take it. I don't know what to tell you. It's best you start to find a job in IT basis. But now I'm going to take a break. Drinking coffee, eating cookie, or eat spaghetti first or pasta whatsoever, and then I will restudy again. So bye.